Last week, we created a simple plugin which added a simple shortcode which then rendered a simple iframe. But today, what we're going to do is we are going to generalize a plugin so that we will be able to create an iframe for any URL. In this part, we're going to change the name of the plugin to iFrame and name of the file that contains the plugin. It is not necessary to change the name of the file, but if we do, we will need to go back to reactivate the plugin. Here, what we're going to do is we are going to change the name of the shortcode from one which had iframe to iFrame, and then we are going to change the name of the function that renders the shortcode to render iFrame shortcode. We are going to add two more parameters to a function, number one attributes and number two content. Here's a bit of explanation how we are going to receive the values. Looking at a shortcode, we see three things. Number one, the shortcode opening tag, the shortcode content, and the shortcode closing tag. And if we want, we can also add some attributes in the opening tag, just like we do with HTML tags. The attributes are passed as first parameter to the function, and everything between opening and closing tag becomes the content of the shortcode that is passed as the second parameter to the function. You can read more about this on the WordPress documentation page. Link is in the doobly-doo. In our case, the content of the shortcode is the URL for the iframe, so we will define so in a function. Now that we have changed our shortcode name, our previous shortcode will stop working. Let's go and run a shortcode for once and see if it works. As you can see, by just simply changing URL, we can create new iframes. As we are receiving direct user input, that is the URL of the iframe, it becomes our responsibility to escape and sanitize the input. So we are going to add a simple check here whether the URL is valid or not. If it is not, we are going to return a simple HTML error, which looks something like this. Now for our final step, we're simply going to escape the URL and we'll be good to go. Hey guys, this is it for this video, but here are a few things that you should remember. Number one, the code is not production ready, so it will not work as expected, and it will also not work under PHP 7.4, so remember that. And number two is that it does not support relative URLs as like valid URL, which it should. And finally, you can find the current link of the code in the doobly-doo below and the proper code, which I will also add in the doobly-doo. And with this, I'll see you guys next time. We are going to do something next time. Ciao.